Hello all, this is Ranjani. I'm a certified and registered yoga teacher. In this video, I'm going to give you a brief introduction on Yogasana. Let's begin. I'm starting with the Yoga Sutra of Patanjali, Sthiram Sukham Asanam, meaning the asana which is comfortable and steady. So in this context, the Yogasanas are practiced to develop the ability to hold the position for a longer period of time without any discomfort. The next important term is prana, the vital energy, which is also referred to as ki or chi in Chinese terminology. So this prana flows through the entire body in certain patterns called nadis. This is responsible for individual cellular activity. Whenever there is a sickness or stiffness in the body, it means the prana is blocked or the toxins are accumulated in the system. When the prana begins to flow, the toxins from the system gets removed. Many yogasanas are named after the animal postures. The yogis who lived in the past have keenly observed and understood how these animals lived in harmony with the nature and also with their own bodies. When we follow this yogasana postures regularly, the stiffness and sickness will go away and we can live healthy. The next important factor is the connection between the body and the mind. The body and the mind are not two different entities. The gross form of the mind is the physical body and the subtle form of the physical body is the mind. The practice of Yogasana harmonizes both the body and the mind. Yogasanas are often thought as a form of exercise. They are not exercises. They are techniques that helps us to be in a certain posture which provides us awareness, relaxation, concentration and meditation. Additionally, every asanas are designed to have specific effects on the glands and the internal organs, thus making us strong from within too. Now, the classification. Yogasanas are broadly classified into three categories: the beginners category, the intermediate category and the advanced level category. The beginner category involves the relaxation asanas, the Pavana Muktasana series, the eye yoga series and certain meditation asanas. These asanas are no way inferior to the advanced asanas. People who have no idea about the yoga asanas or those who are stiff or sick, the elderly people can follow this beginner's asana to get control over their body to move to the next level of asanas. The intermediate level asanas are considerably difficult and can be easily performed by people who are able to hold the beginner level asanas without any strain. The intermediate level asanas are the forward bending, backward bending asanas, the twisting asanas and the balancing asanas. These intermediate level asanas requires steadiness, concentration and coordination with the breath. Before proceeding to the advanced asanas, it is essential to practice this intermediate level asanas. The advanced group of asanas is for the people who have good control over their muscular and the nervous system. The people should have already gained mastery in the intermediate and beginner level asanas before proceeding to the advanced asana sequences. The advanced asana sequences like the Vrikshasana and certain forms of Shirasasana should be always learned under a competent teacher. Another classification in asanas are the dynamic and static asanas. Dynamic asanas are always good for the beginners like the Surya Namaskaram, Chandra Namaskaram, Pavana Muktasana series, the Vinyasa flow will all be easy for the beginners to improve the flexibility, stability and strength in their body and in their mind. Whereas the static group of asanas are hold for few or more minutes without any movement in the body. This requires a lot of strength in the body and flexibility in the body. Thus, it is always recommended for experienced practitioners. I have covered most of the important aspects of Yogasanas. Now I'm going to answer the frequently asked questions, especially by the beginners. The practitioners, before starting a yoga regime, if they are going through these lists, it will be really helpful in having their sessions effective and beneficial for both their mind and their body. Any age group and any gender can practice yoga. Yoga is for everyone. It is beneficial to wear cotton clothing while practicing yoga. It should be loose, light and comfortable for the practitioner. Wear it fresh, and before commencing, remove your spectacles, any wristwatches or jewelries that may irritate you while performing the yogasanas. The yoga mat acts as an insulator between the physical body and the earth. One can use a folded blanket, a yoga mat, or any natural material for the practice which is comfortable for you. Bathing. It is better to take a cold shower before performing the asanas. This will also impact the effect of the asanas in our body. And also, do not bath immediately after practicing asanas. Emptying the bowels. It is very important to empty the bowels and the intestine before commencing the yoga practice. Emptying the stomach. It is mandatory to have an empty stomach before commencing your yoga asana practices. That is why it is always preferable to perform the yoga practices in the early morning when our stomach will be always empty. Diet. There is no special diet regime to be practiced for the yoga asana practices, although a natural food in moderation is always better. Contrary to the popular belief, yoga does not say that a vegetarian diet is essential. Time of practice. Asanas can be practiced any time of the day except after meals. It is preferable to give 2 or 3 hours of gap after every meal before practicing the yoga asanas. One can get the best out of yogasana when performed during the Brahma Muhurta. Breathing. Though every asana will have its own inhalation and exhalation sequence, we always should keep in mind we should always inhale and exhale through our nostrils and not through our mouth until otherwise it is asked for to exhale or inhale through the mouth. Also, always coordinate your breath with your practice. Awareness is also one essential part for the yoga asanas as like the other parts of the yoga. Awareness is nothing but noting the sensation, concentrating on your breath, noticing the movements and the posture and the breathing patterns, the thoughts that come up in your mind whenever you are doing the asanas. Awareness on the entire physical and the mental body give you the maximum benefits of every yogasana. Counterpose. When practicing the intermediate and advanced group of asanas, it is mandatory to counterpose every yoga asana. For example, a backward bend with a forward bend, a twisting on one side with a twisting on the other side to stabilize the body. There are specific counterposes for specific advanced asanas which should be learnt from a competent teacher. Place of practice. Practice in a well-ventilated area. It is always preferable to practice yogasanas in outdoor spaces in nature surrounded by trees and plants with fresh oxygenated air. Also, it is not preferable to practice yogasanas in extreme cold or hot weather conditions outside. And it is also not preferred to perform yogasanas inside AC air conditioned rooms. Make sure the air in your room is free from dust and pollution while practicing the yoga asanas, and also make sure your space is clear of furniture or any sharp objects so that any accidental injuries can be avoided. Relaxation. It is always mandatory to complete your asana practices with shavasana or any relaxation asana. The relaxation asanas can also be performed in between your asana sequences whenever you feel tired physically or mentally. Pregnancies. Many asanas are helpful for pregnant women and also for the fetus, but it's always important to check with the permission of your doctor before commencing any pregnancy yoga or prenatal yoga practices. And also please note that the complications involved in doing an asana wrong is not the same for a normal person and for a pregnant woman. It is always recommended to do prenatal yoga under the guidance and presence of experienced teacher. Straining. Never exert strain or pressure yourself to perform a specific asana. As I mentioned in the beginning, Sthiram Sukham Asanam, you should not provide any force or pressure to your body to perform a posture. Beginners may find their muscles stiff at first, but you might be surprised after a few weeks of regular practice that you can see the asana, which might seem very hard in the beginning, will be very easy to perform after a few weeks of regular practice. So do it with ease and not with any strain in the body. Contraindications. There are certain contraindications for certain asanas. So always explain all your conditions like any fractures, ulcers, hernia, tuberculosis, or any condition, existing condition like the heart problems, the liver problems, whatever problems that you are already having, please do inform your teacher before you begin your yoga regime. This will help in scheduling or tailoring the yoga program for you according to your individual needs by your yoga teacher. Last one, when to terminate the asana. Whenever you feel any extreme pain or discomfort while holding your asana, please terminate the asana immediately and relax yourself in Shavasana or in child's pose. Any posture when performed, if given sharp pain in any of the body muscles, should be immediately terminated and relaxed to relieve the pain. Also, do not stay in any asana if you feel discomfort. It is not good for your body and also for your mind. Bonus tip: sadhana, the practice of yoga that you are following regularly, and sadhaka, a performer or a practitioner who is performing the sadhana. These are the terms in yoga. Thus, asana means being in a steady, calm and quite comfortable position with both our mind and body in a peaceful state. This completes our introduction to yoga asana sequence, and I hope this will be a useful video for all the beginners out there. If you have any questions or comments, please do post it in the comment section below. And if you like our content and would like to follow us for more content, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get notifications whenever we post a new video. And also press like and share this content with friends who might also get interested in such content. Thank you so much for watching this video.